collaboration happens. If you do ethnography, collaboration is should be part of your work throughout the whole PhD process. And perhaps the work that people did in the summer school was different, but it doesn't mean that they shouldn't have learnt quite a lot about that collaborative and shared learning process that would actually then be able to feed into their PhD work. So there's several elements of that. So for me, the research encounter in ethnographic practice is always collaborative. Or if it isn't, then the researchers should be asking themselves, well, why not? What's happening? Why are you not actually co-creating new ways of knowing with participants and acknowledging that that's part of the process? It was a very short-term project. And that, again, is really different from a PhD in the sense that usually a PhD process is long. If it's a traditional ethnographic project, you have a whole year to engage in that research process. But here, people just had a few days. So the question then becomes, well, what can you do that's not necessarily more, but that's different if there are about 20 of you and are able to do an ethnography together? So you're able to actually work in a different temporality, a different spatiality, a different kind of depth. It's not deeper, it's not more superficial because it's short. And that's a criticism of short-term ethnography that I find very problematic, is the fact that it's superficial. It's not superficial. It's deep in a different way. So and when you do research about a festival that only lasts for a few days, how long can you actually do your fieldwork in that festival? So what we basically constructed was a model of team research